Hello, everyone. Just bear with me a moment. I am getting things set up. Okay. And good. All right. I think everything's good for now. So, hi, everyone. Welcome to another stream. Today, we're going to be starting something new, something I haven't played, which is few and far between. Granted, Yakuza I didn't play and some other games I hadn't played. But this is definitely something that I have not played and haven't actually been looking at all, outside of a few clips when it first was announced and stuff. We're going to be playing the Outer Wilds. Outer Worlds. God damn it. I knew I was going to get it wrong. So, to preface this, yes, there are two games out there with similar names, the Outer Wilds and the Outer Worlds. The Outer Wilds is an exploration space game where you're playing an alien that's in a solar system on the brink of dying, and you have to try and save it. And stuff happens. That's not this. This is the Outer Worlds. This is a game by Obsidian, which is a AAA development studio. Well, I say AAA. I think they're more like AA or just an A studio or something. Although that's just me making words up now. But it's a completely different thing, and it's been something that I've been looking forward to playing. However, I am slightly worried because when I originally looked this game, before I even thought about streaming it, I watch a few YouTubers and all that stuff, and some of them would play it, but they would only play it once, and then they would never touch it again. Granted, I never watched their entire stream. I just watched like the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game just to get a feel of how it would play and everything. And then they never streamed it. So I'm slightly worried that the game's going to suck, which means that I'm only going to do one stream of it. But maybe it might be because it would be too long to stream for them. I don't know. But I'm going to look. We're going to see how it goes. I've been looking forward to it because it's made by Obsidian, who have always made some of my favorite games. And I mean that a lot because nearly every single game they've made I've played and I've really enjoyed. And it's in my top favorites. For example, they made Knights of the Old Republic 2. And I love that game. I can't understate how much I prefer Knights of the Republic 2. It's just so much better than the first one. And the first one didn't suck. That's the thing. The first one was still great. It's a classic. Everyone knows the first Knights of the Old Republic. But the second one was so good. It was a step above of what the first one came with. And it was so good that I played it so many times. Like, I've played it, I don't know, 10 plus times. And I would always find something new. It was amazing. And I really wish that they could make another one. Because, in my opinion, Obsidian just somehow manages to make better games. Another example, Fallout New Vegas. I've kind of had a falling out with Bethesda lately because of their decisions with a lot of their games. But I have always held the belief that they suck at making Fallout games. Bethesda suck at that. They bought the IP and they have no idea how to work it. So when they made Fallout 3, I didn't like it at all. I hated it. I actually despised it. The only good thing that came from Fallout 3 was blowing up a city because it looked freaking cool. And that was it. I hated everything else. And then they did Fallout 4, which was better than 3, but still not New Vegas. New Vegas is just amazing. Yeah, it was buggy and sometimes, or most of the time, didn't work. But it was still somehow more stable than Fallout 3 and 4. But yeah, it's just amazing. So I hold Obsidian quite high in regard, and I trust that the Outer Worlds will be good, but we will have to see how that goes, and hopefully it's going to go fine. So that's enough about me waffling on. You probably want to see the game more than me talk, so let's switch over to the game screen and get it started. I'm going to have to pause that. I forgot that for some reason Elden Ring is downloading an update, which was probably slowing down the stream. So sorry about that. Right. The Outer Worlds. Begin. Play. So you won't see anything for the moment because I have not been able to make a source for it yet. Sorry about that. Game capture. Specific. Is it really called Indiana? What? Fit. There we go. And that should do it. So it's showing up on OBS. Let me make sure it's showing up on the stream. Yep. And let me make sure that the settings, because for some reason it still says that it's not at keyframe interval 2. But it is. I'm looking directly at it. It says 2. Max B frames is also at 2. You're lying to me. You restream. You need to shut up. It's not at 1.7453. Right, everything else seems good. No connection loss. Alright. So, this is one of the rare few instances where I'm going to be playing this game with mouse and keyboard. I don't usually play games in mouse and keyboard unless it's like first persons, which is this. So, I'm going to make sure that my settings were stayed. Limited frame rate, no vertical sync, no motion blur. Field of view at 95. Chromatic aberration is off. Good. Audio, music is at 90. I always do this. I know it's probably not pointless to mention it, but I always put the music lower than everything else because you want to hear things like voices and stuff, but I don't want to miss out on music. Hey, Swordmaster, welcome. Glad you could make it. You made it just in time. We're just about to start. It's good to see you. Why are these at weird percentages? Put them up to 20. Okay. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. How about y'all? I think that's good. Okay, so let's do it. New game. What? They got multiple settings. Story. They use this mode if you enjoy story more than combat. In story mode, enemies have less health and do less damage. You started the Evil Within and finished Max Payne 3 fast. Yeah. Yeah, Max Payne 3 was pretty short. Evil Within is okay. It's good to know you didn't find them. Normal is recommended mode for your first play session. Enemies have standard health and damage. Hard. This mode is for players who are looking for an extra challenge, have more health and do more damage. The Supernova is the only one that has like detailed description. Supernova mode is the hardest difficulty and can only be selected at the start of the game, and it is recommended for advanced players. Supernova mode adds additional challenges to the game. If you reduce the difficulty below Supernova, you cannot enable it. Enemies have more health and deal more damage. You must eat, drink, and sleep to survive. So it has survival mode. Why is that only in Supernova? You'd think you'd be able to enable that anywhere. Companions can die permanently. Crippled body and limb conditions can only be healed with bed rest. Weapons and armor work very poorly at zero durability. You can only fast travel to your ship. You can only sleep inside your ship. You can only manual save when inside your ship, and autosaves are limited. Huh. Okay. Well, we're gonna go with normal. Select your preferred format. On. Display conversation subtitles of NPCs talk. Minimal. Only display subtitles for the last line of the NPC says when player options are shown. That's a weird option, but okay. Bark. I need that. Need that text size. So it says 0. Does that mean that the text is going to be non-existent? Or does that mean it's in addition to what the size already is? I'm going to leave that at 0, and then I'm going to see. Now, I don't know how long this game's going to be, but we shall find out. I was going to read that. Come to Halcyon.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on
Cryogenic freezing, it's Fallout 4 all over again.
By corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
10/23/23/20. Oh god, it's the American dates. It's supposed to be the other way around. So the 5th or the 12th. Security cam. Looks like, is it Europa? It's an old man in his wells for crimes against the colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
No Devil May Cry 5? Nope, not yet. I wanted to save on that for the moment. Oh. Modify your attributes to choose what you'd like to specialize in. Beware, below average attributes come with a penalty. Okay. Strength affects melee weapons and amounts you can carry. One-handed, two-handed, heavy weapons block, inspiration. Okay. And intimidate. Affects attack speed and range weapon reload speed. One-handed melee, handguns, dodge, block, sneak, and lockpick. Intelligence. Intelligence affects critical hit bonus damage. Long guns. Persuasion? For intelligence? Hack, medical, science, and determination. Perception. Perception affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Engineering? You'd think... What? These are weird placements. You think engineering would be in intelligence, not perception. Oh, I can see things better. Now I can make robots. Charm. Charm affects faction reputation and companion ability code cooldowns. That doesn't sound that useful. Like, it would be better to describe it as something that makes it so then it's easier to have conversations with people. You know, like persuade, lie, intimidate, hack, science, inspiration. Again, why is charm used for hacking? Or science? Temperament. Temperament improves your natural health regeneration. Two-handed, lie, sneak, medical, engineering, and determination. 2 health regeneration per second. Well, I already know what character I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be playing the default sci-fi character I always go with, which is Celeste. Because ever since I had her in Shadowrun, she kicks ass. So, the first thing that Celeste has is maxed out intelligence because she's a genius, so...
If I had your brains 30 years ago, we might not be in this mess.
You can talk. And she's also rather charismatic.
Charismatic enough to give the chairman a run for his bits.
Here's the thing, though. Is it going to be as useful as I think it is, or hope it is? Because, like, her two main things is intelligence and charisma. But the thing is, she is a hacker, like, engineer. Like, if I remember correctly, in Shadowrun she was a Decker rigger. So she had robots and things, but could also hack into stuff. Her main thing was hacking, but she could still create stuff. But for some reason, creation is tied to perception. So maybe I want to put this slightly lower, just 1 point to put this up. Can you actually increase attributes, though, later in the game? Let me check. The Outer Worlds. Can you
This one's decent, I suppose.
attributes? Players are given the chance to modify their desired attributes to specialize in placing up to 6 points in each. Just be careful in choosing below average. You may gain extra points from modifying an attribute to below average. By choosing to do so comes with a penalty. Each attribute represents a particular aspect of the character and has a significant impact on his or her capabilities. You do not gain points in this area when advancing. These are fixed for the entire game. Oh. Well. I don't know if I like that. If that's the case, I might be better served having it more spread out.
Wonder if I left the macrowave running.
So, companion ability refresh, 35% positive faction and down and 35% negative faction reputation. I could put this on to high to show that she still has it pretty well, but she's not like amazing. And then maybe I could put perception up to good. It just sucks that this is not going to be increased. Development is that. I think this is good. I think this is good enough. So, E. Oh, God. Melee skills improve critical hit chance with handheld weapons. Each point in melee significantly increases one-handed and two-handed melee skills, up to 50 points to each. Now, I assume these are just like normal points that you can upgrade skills, so that'll be fine. After 50, you can specialize by adding 1 point directly to one-handed melee or two-handed. The one-handed melee skill increases critical chance with one-handed weapons. Power and sweep attacks. Virtuoso. Ooh. Handguns, ranged kill with weapon sway and critical hit chance. Each point in range significantly increases handgun, long guns, and heavy weapons up to 50 points. Defense, improve ability to avoid damage. Each point significantly increases dodge and block. Dialogue. Skills improve your ability to talk with NPCs both in and out of combat. His conversations also has a chance to inflict power when you first damage a human target. For persuasion? That sounds more like intimidation. As a combination has a chance to inflict scramble, slowly attack allies on an auto-mechanical when attacking you. To inflict terrify. Okay. Stealth, improved stealth. Sneak. Reduces your detection range while crouched. Hack. Lockpick. Tech. Medical, science, engineering, leadership, inspiration, determination. Leadership is skills improve companion health and their abilities? That's weird. I'm a better leader, therefore my companions have more health. Let's go with tech.
A fellow tinkerer.
Tech and dialogue, I guess.
If we're ever captured, I'll let you do the talking.
Already at 25. I need to be sure on that too. The Outer World skills. Skills in the Outer World are used by the player to determine outcomes, blah, blah, blah. Core skills. There's 7 core skills in the game. At the beginning of the game, during character creation, players are given 2 skill points that they can add to their desired skill. Choosing the right attribute and modifying its value also increases the ranks of the skills that are affected by the chosen attribute. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving skills. At first, spending a skill point on a core skill improves all of the specialized skills in that group up to rank 50. Players have the freedom to directly add the skill to the specialized skill at that up to 100 or 150. With the DLC, each specialized skill has a bonus that can be acquired for every 20 points. Okay. So, yeah, it is upgradable. That's fine. Yeah, I'll go with this. Tech and dialogue. Continue. Select the career aptitude that your character possesses. Each attribute corresponds to a small bonus. Colonist sounds like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills, expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier. Was ambitious enough. With enough worry about the day job, you had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful in Halcyon. Determination +1. Beverage service technician. Needs good people, but it will settle for ones who can mix a memorable drink. As a human cocktail shaker, you've made concoctions that could end wars or fuel skip drives. You're still trying to balance out the flavors of a truly signature old-fashioned, though. Universe operates on laws, and laws require paperwork. Halcyon is no exception. If something isn't stamped, filed, unfiled, referenced, redacted, certified, indexed, and numbered, then it might as well not exist. Birth certificates included. Cashier subgrade non-supervisory. No transaction is finished without a smile. You live for the ka-chunk with or a pitch cartridge. Getting started right side up. Loyalty and the promise of a good day. Come back real soon, but bye now. Are more than empty words. They're a promise and a standard you intend to keep. It's going to take too long to read all these, so I'm going to skim read them now. Cable management, art form. Construction election class. Elevator operations specialist. Factory worker. Farmer dirt. Just dirt. Food additive tester? Janitor sanitation class. Tossball team mascot. Medical technician, junior grade. This feels like it's more of a joke thing. Like these aptitudes. Safety inspector. Scientist assistant level 0 class A. If you can't see what happens in the lab, you can at least learn from the mistakes and enjoy some colourful nightmares. Sub-sous chef. You're not even a sous chef, you're a sub-sous chef. Wow. Is it really any point getting these? Because it's just +1s to things. Drink, block, persuade. She wouldn't be any of these, but I've got to choose one that's probably the closest, so... Medical... I'll probably go with the engineering one, then. A proper lift goes up and down. Anyone who thinks otherwise isn't fit to wear the badge. Being a specialist means something where you come from. A commitment to upward and downward mobility doesn't have a price tag.
Not much risk of injury in this profession.
Okay, here we go. Time to spend every day, the whole stream on the character creation. They got 15 heads. Oh boy. Okay. God, I've got to try and figure out which one's the closest. Little tiny baby face. I guess this is one is probably going to be the best I'm going to get for this. Whee. I really wish they would label these so I know what the hell I'm looking at. Like, why are there different types of the same color? Oh man, it doesn't zoom in so I can't actually see what these freaking colors are. I think that's brown. Green. Is that red? I can't tell. Ah, that's red. That's definitely red. Brow horizontal. Me human. I'm gonna be here for ages, man. Sides, mouth, vertical. It just moves it up and down. I really do not like the nose. I actually thought I'd get to choose different nose types, not just... Well, that already makes it better. Way too wide. Stupidly wide. Normal size. Surely there's better. Please let there be long hairstyles. Oh boy, spaghetti. More spaghetti. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to press that. That's it? There's no long hairstyles? It's only shoulder length. Wow. That sucks, being honest. I guess I would have to get mods or something for more of those. Alright, well, let's choose the closest one. Maybe? No. 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 That could work, I guess. Also could work, but it's just such a fucking mess. It looks awful. Like, what are... I seriously don't know what are some developers' aversion to having long hairstyles. Oh, it's going to clip. So, I want to be able to customize the character the way I want to. I want to have long hair, damn it. Not stuff that goes like to the shoulders and that's it. oh, we gotta animate it and stuff. It's like, so you gotta animate everything else. I'll go with this. I think this is the one that's the possibly the longest, just tied up. Probably the best I can get. It's very hard to tell what kind of colors these are. They just seem to be all variations of the same color. Dark. There's no white? Really? Okay, I guess I'll go with a red then. If I can find one. Is this red? Again, I really wish they would label these. Okay, this definitely looks red to me. But that's purely by going by the light reflecting off of it. That's a purple. That is a brown. That's a green. Purple. Another brown. Definitely green. That's black. Blue. Purple. Something. And that's green again. Okay, I'm going to go on a limb and say this is red. I'll just go with that. Sure, why not? There's facial hair options. This will be weird. Age. Oh, I'm an old, wrinkled person. Do they have the one that I actually would like? No, they don't. The closest one is not that one. Not that one. None of them. You want a mucky face? No, I don't. I want actually one that's just normal. Thanks. What the fuck? Apparently freckles equals makeup. That's not... That's a scar. What? Yeah, I'll go with something like that, I guess. I don't know. Is there anything better? I think I saw one that was at least something. Go with that. Is there really no other better face? They really didn't do a good job on these faces. I'm actually getting kind of disturbed when it's just staring at me like that. Just to put you to the side. Maybe if I change the nose on that, it might look better. I'm sorry, but these faces are just bad. They're bad. I'm sorry. This is better than the first one, I guess. So 5. Quick, one more look. Yeah, I guess I'll go in with 5 then. Man, that's really disappointing, to be honest. But it's the best I can do, so I'm going to have to go with this. Alright, next. 7 out of 16. There's a word limit? Serious? Oh boy. Engineering. My long guns is at 21. My persuade is at 35. It's my highest. Unlock the ability to sell goods to vending machines. How does that even work? Science is at 40. Actually, this is my highest. Huh. Even though it's at 40, it hasn't given me the competent thing. Alright. Well, I think that's that done. Let's see what we can get with this.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Lift off.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Huh. Terror 2. Why does it have to have the subtitle there when there's text right there?
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 9%. Skip drive.
Shit.
inoperable.
Oh.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists.
Okay.
I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
There's nothing work on your ship. Whee! Remember the hope. Chairman Rockwell raises a glass to our lost brothers and sisters.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where
I
were
can't
we?
look.
Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land.
Okay.
Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hopefully this thing doesn't just crash. Like explode when we land. We seem fine. Moon. Is that a volcano?
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in Law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding
Welcome
it.
to Halcyon.
Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Oh.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing.
Interesting.
Nasty way to go.
Cool. Like a weird ring over there. These things look like they're from, like, Whoville or something. Okay, buttons are typical from what I would expect for a RPG or first-person RPG. Flowers. What is that over there? Birds. An observatory over there. Doo doo doo. Hello? Friend. Ooh. This is a... It's a little too fast, if I'm being honest. Let's put it down to 15. I think that's slightly better. I think. There's flowers coming through this rock. Control for crouch as usual. Sprint. Ah, it's a toggle. That's great. That means I don't need to keep pressing it. Yeah, it is. I mentioned that at the start. It was obsidian. A 10. And random dead guy. Use tall grass, rocks, and other covers to sneak or hide from enemies. Use this to sneak past enemies. Well, this is tall grass. The unaware, suspicious, investigating, or alerted. Into the cave.
while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Well, everything seemed to slow down for a brief second there. Whee! Ow! Medical inhaler to heal each. Oh, okay. This version's of stim packs, I guess. You breathe it in instead of injecting it. Hello.
Hey, you. Come here.
Guard Pelham.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
I guess I have enough. Medical 5, here you go.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you feeling, I guess?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
You pointing it at yourself?
By with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Was this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
You're an idiot. I've got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Okay. Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Ugh. Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay, bye. Imagine if I just shoot him. Why are there just chairs inside here? Well, I'm gonna save because I want to. Then I guess.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Freedom! Uh-oh. Tactical time dilation. It's the Moon Man! Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the time dilation button, TTD, slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your DT meter very slowly, while moving and attacking drains it faster. The meter refreshes slowly over time. Press Q. Okay. Some objects explode when hit. Shoot them when the enemies are nearby for an explosive surprise. Well then. Double spacebar. Oh, okay. Okay, you can't do it forward. You can do it backwards, though. Oh boy, this is just like Fallout. Just pick up everything. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lockpick skills let you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open logs, and bypass stunts are used to break computer systems. If your skill is high enough to break security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Oh, I need both? Okay, then. Fire. Fire bad. I didn't want to stand in it. I see you. Can I do a stealth takedown or something? Surrender? No. No surrender. He's gonna keep killing me. You've found a new weapon. The weapon switch weapons allows you to rotate between the weapons you have equipped. Oh, all I did was press tab. You have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by dragging them to the slots at the top of the screen. On this page, you can also inspect your weapons, compare them, and flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on this screen as well. Take care of your T and L weapons, or they will take care of your enemies. 110. Do they have, like, different stats, or are they all the same? Probably the most common handgun in the entire colony. Not a bad little gun, and it's a great source of parts. It's a standard issue military recruits and are taught swordplay before being taught rage combat. Coded with Space's Choice patented never dull finish, this blade stays durable for at least 20 swings. Okay. Drag armor or helmet to the equipment slots to wear them. You can also manage armor here, break them down, inspect them, compare, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Thanks for joining, Swordmaster. I'll see you next time. Marauder helmet. This helmet is made of pieces of at least 4 other Hephaestus lining helms. Also part of a mummy. Oh, cool. Sure, if I wanted to look creepy. You can use junk or drop consumables. You can use directly to gain a variety of boosts. Emergically, medical inhaler is shown at the top of the screen. It uses Adreno as a fuel to heal you in emergencies and always keeps it loaded in slot 1. Increase your medical skill to unlock more drug mixing slots that can hold all types of consumables, not just Adreno. Each shot is mixed into every puff of the inhaler for a combined effect. Your medical skill increases the duration of all these effects. Space's Choice. Gourmet Saltino fillets. Cook in less time than it takes to pilot to land. Mock apple. Real mock apples. Real mock taste. A bunch of nanners. Fresh means good. Pre-sliced bread. It's not even spelt properly. Tastes fresh because it was. When you are hungry, you can't stand still. All you need is a fresh ration pill, now available in brown. Fish sticks. The answer, stealing is not the answer. Stealing is the question. The answer is yes. Unauthorized use of this item by any person without a security rating of A5 is a Class C felony. Okay. Phineas needs your help to set things right in Halcyon, but you need your transportation first. Took your meeting location a bit too literally. Guess that means the ship is yours now, if you can find it. Holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions and gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. What? What are you talking about? I don't have anything collected like that. Loot. Hold down to switch between the different weapons. Oops. Awareness meters over the enemy you're aware, suspicious, investigating, or alerted. Use this to sneak past enemies. Sneaking is left control. Ooh, this map kind of sucks, to be honest. It's not helpful in the slightest. It doesn't show the cave. It doesn't show specific landmarks. It's just sort of a... Perks? Cool. Alright, well, let's just keep going for now. I see some people down there.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Sup?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. Found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
What kind of options are these? He'll make it. I helped him with the pain. Still a moron. I'm hoping you're a little brighter. What? I guess he'll make it.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Okay. Guess I'll have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey. I don't mind doing it myself. Maybe it'll be easy with them. I don't know. I'll get the help.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Oh, okay.
Bonus.
Wait, company ammo.
Not all of them? You appear to be stuck.
Not just anyone has chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms.
Well, I managed to keep them alive.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork. This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
You can fast travel locations you have unlocked by opening your map and selecting your destination.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Okay.
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
Hello. Welcome aboard Apex Transport. Triangulum Colony 2325. The reliable. The unreliable.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
I mean, I could.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct? I'm not here to misappropriate anything. I don't appreciate being talked to. I guess I'm not here to misappropriate.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Yeah. Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne was supposed to meet me when I landed.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Well... Hawthorne's dead, I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Okay. I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable.
Sad
Our main
music.
drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find a part that's just sitting in the garbage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Knock it off with this Captain Hawthorne nonsense. Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Just scare me, why don't you, with a level up? Skill improvements. Weird old lady. Hi. You got more hair. That's not fair. That rhymed. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending on a skill point or a core skill, Millie, improves all the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to the specialized skill up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlocks bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor consumables and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks. And the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. Work diligently, improve yourself, and you too can achieve middle management. Gained experience to go up one level. Open your character ledger to advance the character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Well... Hmm. I guess I could go for more dialogue. Oh. Okay. I have more than 1 point. I thought I just had 1 point to put in one thing. I guess Tech 2, put that up to 30. And then I'll put some here to put that up to 10. Defense up to 10. And some in stealth. Alright. Apply. You've unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Okay, cool. I need to have 20 novice in order to have sneak attack? Okay. Welcome to the perk selection. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You can now get a perk point every 2 levels. So the next one will be at 4. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier perk available to you. Okay, so we got toughness, plus 50% health. 35% tactical time dilation, slow the world. No, excuse me, it's lone wolf. Increased damage when alone. Walk speed. Increase sprint speed. Weapon durability loss. Companion crit chance. Science weapon. Damage per floor. Armor rating. Additional ammo. Pack mule, more carrying capacity. Time dilation, recharge rate. Your companions have a lot to teach you about killing. 50% XP from companion kills. Vendor prices. I guess the durability would make the most sense. If I can find the bloody thing. Here it is. Okay, so it first shows which one you've selected, and when you've got it, it then selects the whole thing. It's fine by me. Basic combat abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. The unreliable power reactor has been damaged beyond repair and must be replaced. Ada suggested you seek out the nearby settlement of Edgewater. Talk to whoever runs the town. Okay. On this screen, you can see information on your active and completed quests. But you're kind of late in telling me that right now.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
I would ignore them if you didn't point them out and weren't in obvious places.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Shotgun is broken at minimum effectiveness. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping your combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor type item that you want to work on and choose what you want to do to it. Okay, well, seeing as this is apparently broken. Ooh. Whoa. I repaired the wrong thing, didn't I? Well, I can break these down. Oh man, I'm one short. Doesn't even have a bed, it's just a cot in the cargo hold. Okay, you hold R to holster things, that's fine. As long as I don't accidentally shoot someone. What's up here?
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Are those syringes in there? Vocational competence respecification. Choose to respec funds all your spent skills and perk points. Then you can spend them in a different way. Will increase each time you use the machine. Use 500 bits. No, I'm good. But it's good to have a choice.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
It's all red. Looks kind of cool.
If you possess a power regulator, please insert the part into the appropriate slot, which is this one.
Who puts the kitchen on the top floor?
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Oh man, really? Cards, some weird spiral game. Weird kitchen. Can you like upgrade the ship as well? 'Cause I think that'd be cool. Darts. Like you can upgrade to have bedrooms or something, or
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
or like making it cleaner, have an actual bedroom. Well, thanks for the tour. I guess I'll leave now. Well, then we got to try to explain how we got this ship.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
You don't take down payments in wanton violence. Bang, bang, bang. Really? After I patched up your friend?
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Crime scene. You talking about the marauders? Let me guess. Emma's map? Yeah. So can I put markers on here? Oh my god. All it is just a map. It's just a PNG image. I can't add anything. More mushrooms. Old wreckage. What the heck is that? Primal behemoth. Do I want to investigate that? Get in the hole. Okay, I won't get in the hole. Yoink. I guess this used to be some sort of makeshift settlement going by this stuff. Uh-oh. There's no one here. Go back to your position, Behemoth. Buddy? Buddy. Fine. Well, I guess I didn't need to come here, so I'm just gonna leave. Run away! Ooh! Ship! Okay, so there's something over here. I really don't like that I can't put freaking map markers down. And there's no, like, actual helpful thing. Okay, it's over here. Oh, more of these. Uh-oh. They have a weak spot. I can't really read that right now. These things are hard. I'm dead. Okay. Well. Oh.
Say, this wouldn't happen because you and if they... Yeah, Edge... Now I feel...
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna go. I'll discover this place again. See if I can quickly grab the stuff. Quickly. Like, if I had known how tough these things actually were, I wouldn't have come here. And I kind of figured that they were going to be hard just by the fact that they look like gorillas. But even so, not cool, man. Not cool. We've got a weapon modification. Store them at workbenches to upgrade your weapons. Time to bounce. Run! Right. We picked up a number of stuff, actually. Baseball stick, 91. Trip blade. Old MacDonald had a trip blade. E-I-E-I-O. With the blade he killed a sprat. E-I-E-I-Ow. Right. Stun baton. Assault rifle, 215. Can't decide on what weapon characteristics are most important to you? Forget to switch weapons during a fight. This T&L rifle is for you. Well, let's go this way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Enemies? Already? On humans, shots to the head. I didn't get a chance to read that, damn it. Codex. Combat. Anomalous have weak spots that inflict extra damage on hit. On humans, shoot the heads are extra harmful, but weak spots can be different places on exotic animals and all mechanicals on the Halcyon colony. Why can't I say words? There's that weird tower again. Could go straight there, or I could go down there. I'm gonna go down here. Cannon Alpha. Okay, well, I'm gonna go the opposite way. Hello. Anything of worth? A grenade launcher. I'd say so. I can't go in the water. There's no swimming. Are you serious? Okay. Oh, whoops. And there are invisible walls nearly. You're telling me I can't come up here? There are invisible walls. I can't get up here. Really? Okay, guess I'm going the other way then. Huh. I am actually getting more worried the longer I play this. So far this isn't turning out exactly as I'd hoped. Arms? Okay, you can't even climb up a freaking wall that's easy to get over. Arms. Oh, graveyard. Very big graveyard. Epitaph pending calculation. What are these things?
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Hello.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
My pod crashed in the hills back there.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
I never got your name. I'm Celeste.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company.
What?
Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
I can ask, why can't you collect these fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Alright.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Like literally or physically? Like whatever. The other word.
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Sure. Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Okay. There was something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose.
Yeah.
A body grows.
It's normal to just constantly have plagues going on. How long have you been a junior in humor, gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after, loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
You're a gravedigger, not a grave guarder. Wait, where'd the option go to? There was an option to say, oh, if you got a problem, I'll go deal with it. But there isn't one now. Do I have to? You got a marauder problem, I can take care of it.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice.
That's a weird way of
avoid
saying
it.
that.
Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
Alright, well, thanks for your time. Your quest tracker displays objectives of your active quests. You can change the active quest in the quest log of your ledger. Can I have multiple? Conrad of the four people sent you to collect him. He runs a barber shop. Blah, 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 blah. Silas, the local Grady vigor. I can't say words.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Beats working at the cannery.
Sure. Well, I'm going in. Edgewater. Moonface. What's up here? Oh, I can steal things. If it's like other games, it might not be a good idea to steal with people around. Criminal activities, trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities that are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequence. I'm not going to steal too much, just a little bit. I'm just doing a little bit of thievery. It's not too bad. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Or Byzantium. Early retirement is a Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for the early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip to the new life in Byzantium, the jewel of Halcyon. Whatever that means. Welcome, Junior. Messages. Dear reader, your subscription to the Inhumans Association newsletter has expired. We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Shovel's Gazette and Quarterly. Edgewater Cemetery is a property of the Space's Choice Company. The Space's Choice family takes care of its own in the cradle to the grave. Gravesite plots and headstones. Comfortably spacious plots. Return to route. Inventory logs. Burial invoice. Password required. Theodore Granger. Successfully interned gravesite 13F. Paid and accounted for. Teddy's corpse was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from the grave fee because a kindly fellow. Uh-huh. One moment. And I just need to check something quick. And I just need to check something quick. Shut up. Okay. Right. I don't have enough. Darn. Well, in I go. Emerald Vale. Terraforming is still a young science for humans, and the results have been unpredictable, particularly with the effects of native flora and fauna. Whoa. Suddenly, this place seems a lot bigger than it was. Edgewater discovered. Hot meals, cold meals, live music. Saltuna, 2 bits off.
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Oh, this is a sick house? Can I just go in anyway? Hello?
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
You make it sound like I'm being watched.
The walls talk, is all. We all got sights on each other. Any of us breaks company protocol, boss is gonna hear about it from 6 different mouths. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
Ligma? I've got some training. I could take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
People trouble. Lazy worker like me getting special treatment from some out-of-town physiker like you? People will talk. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder.
Right.
Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
That's ridiculous. You can't blame yourself because you fell sick.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
You can take some adrena time. It's yours if you want.
You've got adrena time? How? No, I don't want to know. Could be you stole it. Could be you're trying to test me. See if I'm going to violate company policy.
I just sort of found it.
I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Okay, bye. Well then. Oh, well, this person's dead. Medium work suitable for the sweatest. Medium grade. Space's choice. What is that noise? Oh, that's stealing. I'm not going to touch that one. Wait, what? What are you shooting at? Alright, well, I'm gonna leave now. Bathroom.
They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight.
You want to be healed? Screw you! Barbershop.
Heard something outside the walls today.
It was me.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
It doesn't.
Carry on.
We don't get a lot of visitors.
Barbershop. Hello? Hey there.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Okay, I'm looking to repair my ship.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild.
What?
I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
Your vicar?
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
You don't seem to like him much.
He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Uh-huh. Well, I've come to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Don't be so hard on yourself, I guess.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Can't you just give us an IOU?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Can I actually use the barbers? Because that would be kind of cool. The fuck? There's a morgue back here? Camera section has stopped himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. A destruction of Spacer Choice's property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us, so I think that we have to be pawing off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family for something. We're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time we see me. Wiggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. Uh-huh. Interesting.
What can I do for you?
You sound like you had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school.
Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer. Brochures 1 through 5. Courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development.
Right. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I read the open document in the back.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them. They were probably worth a few bits. I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Ask forgiveness from the vicar later.
The good Vicar Maximilian and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but your point is well taken. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Bye-bye. That was, yeah. Cannery. Guess we'll go in the cantina. Come drink your misery away.
Just gotta keep our... Sorry, I've got a lot to do.
Drinking?
Just got...
Oh, I didn't know you were a person.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to, where am I again?
Edgewater.
Edgewater, jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
I think you had a little bit too much to drink.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
Injured?
Yep. Got my mitt stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew.
Oh boy,
After the
5%.
second bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
You sound like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
I'll leave you be. Whoever you are.
Read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only
Don't
McDevitt's
have
folk
time for
hadn't
this.
abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Gotta keep our heads up.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another zero-G.
Everyone's getting up.
Staying long?
Spacer's Choice takes...
I don't know you.
Oh, okay. Lie. I'm Celeste.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice beverage dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Something going on here that I should know about?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Is this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches.
Right.
Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Well, I want to talk to Reed. Where can I find him?
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
You say that that's like a good thing.
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
I don't like you. What's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
You had a dream about being a scientist. What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't
Which you're
suited
supposed to
work.
do.
So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing zero-G?
Asking questions is the foundation. Yeah, the foundation of science. The best scientist asks too many.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
Yeah. Because you're brainwashed. You like scrubbing dishes all your life? I won't ask that one, no thanks.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company.
No.
You ain't Spacer's Choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
Who? There's more to life than the company you work for.
That's exactly the kind of crazy talk that comes from an overabundance of sobriety. Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
I'm not joking. My escape pod landed in the hills on top of a guy.
Look, I don't know what you're blathering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should settle down with some zero-G.
Get drunk. You've had a brain injury.
Whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
That's a very narrow view of everything. It almost sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
Yeah, I think it's a mistake living your life on everyone else's terms.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
I should go. But I also wanted to trade.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's Choice.
Half the price of what?
Coming right up.
The merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay. Dehydrated water, plain and pure, 0G, trip teas. I guess I'll buy one of these. How much money do I have? I have 178. Can I buy this? No, I can't. I just noticed that I have no money now, apparently. Okay, well, bye. I'm gonna go explore now. Well, this is definitely different to what I was expecting. I am currently unsure of how I'm liking this game, or if I am liking it. At the moment, I'm on the fence. There are some things I like and some things I don't. But so far, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. So I'm just sort of in the middle. I think I might need to do like another stream after this week to get a real feel of it, but even then I might not. thought that was writing on the wall then. Oh. The mannequins, I won't go in there. The cannery. Wanted Bertie Cotton. From the Space's Choice Department of Retirement, a writ of execution, effective immediately for Bert Cotton, former vicar station in Edgewater Vicarage. He no longer in good standing with Pacey Long Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry, at large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, sedition, and authorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Guillaume, Gill, and Trim. Murder company workers, same as the other one. Doc Mabel Burgess.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Who are you talking to?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
I don't know who that is.
Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy. You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're Martin Abernathy?
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
I'm not looking for trouble. I'm just here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything. How long did you think you could keep a secret like that? Yeah.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
What do you need the help with? Why do you think I'm a freelancer?
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. Wasn't trying to insult you.
I mean, why would I be insulted?
Was just you ain't one of us. A spacer, I mean. Stands to reason you got no company looking after you.
How are you the only one that
Not
seems to
your
know
fault,
that?
though. Even
Everyone else is like,
freelancers
what's
gotta
space?
And if that means they must scratch some bits out of odd jobs, who am I to judge them? At least you're not a deserter.
What kind of odd jobs that you're referring to?
Couple hours out of your day and some light second-story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Okay. Not so fast. I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy the medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
What? That's not how it works. You don't treat someone when they're not sick. You treat someone when they are sick. Oh, you're in perfect health. Here, have some pancreas healing pills. In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Okay. I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
Sure.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Okay, I'll leave you be. I guess I'll go do that in a minute. What's over here? Nothing. Squiggles. Bathroom. Chocolates. Or sweets. It's probably soap, but it looks more like weird soft candies or
You're
something.
making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Oh, hi. Esther Blaine.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me for my trouble, or I get it. Let's go for the second one.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Okay, well now I have an alternate way of doing that.
Wish we had some better rations.
Nothing I can do about that.
I wonder if this is the police station. Hello?
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
What? If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
I've got questions if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Which is... Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
He's a scientist. We're acquainted. That's why I'm asking. Looked like there's a bounty on his head. I'll go for the second one. I don't really want to tell them, just in case.
You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
I don't know if I should say this. Well, I don't really want to, so I'm just going to say, never mind.
Interesting jumpsuit you've got. And by interesting, I mean suspiciously reminiscent of contraband. As long as you're...
No. So who do you work for? Space's Choice or Edgewater?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice.
But they're not alive. Like the entire region is not a live thing. You can't serve something. Who does Spacer's Choice answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
Basically, you're a bureaucrat.
Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it.
There was one other thing.
Something to report?
No, goodbye. I will hack this computer. I will save first. I think this is just telling me stuff that was on the bounties anyway. There's no one in here. No one in there. No one in there. Well, okay, bye.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Dumpsters. Can I get in one? It will be my home. Oh, whoops. Don't mind me. I didn't accidentally nearly shoot you. The maintenance division. Ooh, it's not stealing, so I can pick this up. Maintenance division log. You tried your best, and I'll try the rest. Turn on engine, try it again, kick the loader, curse injured toes. I have to enter a minimum of 8 steps, try it again, it makes a rattling noise. Dang it, Clancy, I just got your back on your feet 2 weeks ago. Not that you got feet, but you know what I mean. Sounds like this data's off access again. We'll clean out and resit. Clancy's guts got caught and all pulled out again. Likely an account somebody trying to restart him over and over. Need to rewind all the coiling in 4. K's Strata's working, but there's something else off. Have to wait until it's quiet and spin him up for a listen. Failure of main cannery production line at heat processing. On first batch, one or more loud popping noises, smoke smell of burned tuna, salt tuna, overheat Claxton on monitor 6, flames jet from exhaust pipe. Likely as not, Bess got indigestion from being made to eat something she ain't made to. Again, heading over now. Automatically reset to low by executive level admin rule applied by Thompson R. Reason trouble ticket filled by Miller L. Look northwise. I said look northwise, blasted user's translator. Near scrap pile. Could be northeast. From town, I guess. Observed mechanical, clanking about all menacing like. See it? It's right there. Notes, no notes on this ticket yet. Okay. But that didn't really help me for anything. Hello? Ooh, this is fancy. There's stuff everywhere, though. Nothing in there. It's saying I'm not stealing any of this stuff, so none of it is tied to anyone. Is it supposed to be like that? Earrings. They come in a pair because symmetry is a thing. Open last search. Indumati. 2 records found. First entry. Left Edwards today, has been reassigned to Terra 1. Kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me and I'll look up and think of you. You wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you'll raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You are patient present in a way that I'm not. The company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Pavati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She will actually be born on July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. Okay. 1 record found. I set up last night reading through the Young Spaces Guide. Almost started reading it out loud. From habit, it's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Okay. Is this someone's... This must be someone's house then, but why can I just take everything? More soap. Weird board game. Okay, well. Geronimo! Okay, that just leads back into this house. It's not openable.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got him.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
Deserters in our midst. Or dissenters. One of the two. Oh, this goes back outside. Saltuna, Emerald Vale. Hello? One left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. There's no one in here. Vending machine. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction, or a hack skill of 40. Okay, well, sell jump. Oh boy, look at all this crap. It can sell me restricted items? There's a plasma rifle. I can't take it. Oh boy, rats. Of course it's barred. Bathroom. I can't take any of that. Oh boy, it must be the work floor. Ow! I didn't even fall from that high. Help yourself to the refreshing tin of spacious chow while you wait. Electrical transformer. The Emerald Vale region is powered by the Space's Choice geothermal facility. Space's Choice is proud to bring a colonist of Halcyon in moderately innovative technology at a reasonable price. Do I want to take this? I get the feeling if I do, this whole thing won't work. I'll leave it for now. I don't want to end up taking the thing and be like, oh no, now I've doomed the entire colony. Because I took a power regulator for something I didn't know what it was. Oh, now we're people. Hello, corporate trooper. I'm getting, Fallout vibes from these people. From the entire game, really. Bones and gears don't mix. Another one that leads outside. Oh. Logs. The Edgewater Saltuna Kerning facility strictly adheres to Space's Choice standards of health and safety. Be considerate towards other members of Spacers. Remember work, investigate, invigorates the spirit. Right. I'm gonna go upstairs and see what's up here. Whoa. Hey there. Owing to the hard work and positive attitude, you have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of a contagion. The company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Space's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstances, distribute your rationed medication to any other worker. I'll exit this. Save. Or quick save. Don't take out the gun. Theodore buried last night. Reed would ask me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement of something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell him. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get medical privilege. Interesting.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Well, that's kind of you. Oh, you have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said the guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing your family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Although you said you were the closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body.
Oh my God!
I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide
Wow.
The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
This is fucking bullshit. I don't like this place. Can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Well, then you get back to work. I don't like this town. It's just like, oh, everyone, you belong to the company. I'm like, no. No. Eugene? Guide to body. Okay. Well, I guess I'll pick that up. Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Simpson Eviction have now reached a critical mass. They're transforming the old domicile into a sick house. The spaces we are expected to face up to reality. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. Right, okay. Well, I picked up something new. Do I have to look at it, read it, or anything? This kit adds lots of pockets and clips for tools, notes, and unguents. Captain Conrad's gravesite fees. The Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering Volume 2, a dense technical primer on mechanical engineering published by Spacer's Choice. This volume describes the process of repairing and dismantling common models of automatic work. So I guess this is a quest item. It's in this thing, but I don't know why it's a quest item. Parkour. Oh. Well, I guess that calls the elevator.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Varty.
You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest.
Yes, hello.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up.
She did?
I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know
Raised
exactly
eyebrow.
how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
It's a botanical lab. Why is it not being used?
Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
How can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Uh-huh. How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, Her camp looks to her for leadership.
Those workers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold.
By turning off their power.
One community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right, I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
My first companion?
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Uh-huh. Let's get going. Best friend achievement. Companions. You have gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. The skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn about companions in the companion ledger. Okay. Some people may require completing other quests before they will assist you. You can check your quest log for dependencies. Okay. Workers are abandoning the town of Edgewater. Reed Thompson, Edgewater's administrator, wants to force the deserters to return the town by shutting off their power. Divert power. First little digits. So we need to deliver the message first.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Probably a good idea. Oh! Just teleport behind me, why don't you?
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
You see a thought bubble above her head. Try talking to them. They may have something interesting to say. Well, I don't see it, but I will.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures. V didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't
The best kind of
always
lie
get
is the
what
one
other
that you
folk are talking
believe.
about. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about.
Yeah.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Suppose it couldn't hurt. Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
Sure.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Oh, okay. Are you just gonna stand there or are you gonna follow me? Okay, you were taking your time. Right, what does Z do?
Sure.
Oh, Z's... Okay. What does X do? X does nothing. And C does nothing.
Heading back.
Okay. That is weird. Weird buttons to send people forward and stuff. Okay, well... We're going to stop in a minute. I'm just going to quickly check over here before we do. Mushrooms. Hello. Right, so we went that way first. We went over there. Let me just check to see if this building has a door I can enter in. Nope. Quick down this way. Nope. Okay, so we've got this part of the town still to explore, but we will have to do that next time and see how that goes. I'll wait for that to go. There we go. Yes. Because we have been streaming much longer than I was going to. 2.5 hours. It's still not too bad, but still. Yeah, so we'll stop there for today. We'll pick this up on Friday. So far, I'm mixed on the game so far. I don't hate it, but again, I mentioned it before. I don't hate the game, but I don't like it either. I am on the middle. I'm on the fence. It hasn't really grabbed me yet. And if I'm being honest, I think it relies on being funny too much, which kind of hurts it when it's also trying to be serious at times. It's not bad. I'll see how it goes for the next time we stream it. As I said before, I don't know how to feel about it just yet. So we'll probably need to play it a few more times before I get a real grasp of where I am on it. But yeah, we'll see. So thank you all for watching that I managed to make it today. I hope you all enjoyed. As usual, like, follow, subscribe. If you want to help support me, there's links to Patreon or tips or donations if you want to help there. Or tips and Patreon. That's what I meant to say. If you want to help through there, they help support me a lot. And as usual, I'll see you all tomorrow when we continue more Evil Within. And yeah, y'all take care. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time.